According to the latest data available, the number of Americans embracing prepping has more than doubled since the start of 2020, and it now accounts for 10 to 20% of the American population. If you take preparedness seriously, you're going to want to hear what I have to say about that. As an emergency medicine doc, nobody wants to forget about COVID and move forward as much as I do, especially after witnessing that fuster cluck unfold from the front lines of the ER. However, there are two very important lessons that COVID taught us that we should not be so soon to forget. Number one, COVID helped expose just how unprepared we are as a country, especially for anything that places such a heavy burden on our infrastructure. In this case, it was the healthcare infrastructure, but it could just as easily be the transportation, communication, or even power grid infrastructure, all of which would have a devastating impact on society as we know it today. And lesson number two is that COVID gave us just a small glimpse into how batshit crazy people tend to behave when there is any potential societal threat looming at our doorstep. And for those of you with short memories, let me remind you that people were actually fighting in the aisles of grocery stores over things like hand sanitizer and toilet paper. How many people do you think are going to survive the apocalypse based on their stockpile of Purell or Charmin TP? I'll give you a hint, not that many. But after witnessing that chaos and wanting to step up my own family's medical preps, I started paying attention to what was available for purchase online. And if you've ever done the same and you've gone down that rabbit hole, then I'm sure you can relate. But I found it profoundly disappointing. Most of what's out there is not going to get you very far if you ever find yourself in such a problematic situation. In response, I created what I think you will agree is the most well thought out and thorough medical preparedness system that exists. I call it the Dr. Prepper Stack System. And if you're somebody who's also into preparedness, I promise you're going to want to learn more about this amazing product. So head on over to our website at drpreppermedical.com to hear more about what we have to offer. That's www.drpreppermedical.com. Hope to see you there.